Have you ever thought about generating your own electricity at home? It's totally feasible to buy a power generator or a solar panel as a one-time investment. No need to worry about power prices or surcharges. So, why doesn't everyone switch? Well, leaving the grid means shouldering a lot of responsibility. You have to deal with power production, delivery, storage, faults and the like. When demand peaks or production drops, you might even face a blackout. Many simply aren't willing or prepared to deal with those complications. But this convenient grid did not always exist. In the early days of electrification, there was no mass distribution network or grid. Instead, a patchwork of companies operated smaller power plants near to their consumers. Blackouts were common. Each company used its own voltage standard, so they couldn't share resources when usage spiked or production dropped. It also meant customers had to buy compatible devices. If they got frustrated with frequent blackouts or bad service, bad luck. Eventually, everyone had enough of these limitations, and national grids with familiar standards were established. Power generation companies shared resources to cope with usage demand, and the process became so seamless that many people don't even know exactly where or how their power is generated. But what does all of this have to do with cloud computing? Well, just like the story of the electric grid, each company used to own and manage its own computing resources. Most companies owned servers and storage and hired their own staff to deal with everything from buying and maintaining hardware to installing and managing software and predicting demand for their resources. This required huge upfront investments to deal with peak loads. Like the early days of electricity, it meant that the resources were rarely fully utilized. That's where the cloud comes in. The cloud offers everything from hardware resources such as computer servers or storage to software resources such as software and games. Protocols for data storage and transfer are becoming standardized, so storing and sharing data is easy. There are also services for managing resources automatically on the cloud, so if something goes wrong, someone else is there to handle it for you. If you're not satisfied, switching providers is also an option, and there's no need to buy all new compatible equipment. All you need to do is make a few calls and pay the bill for the storage you use, just like the bill you pay for electricity. Do you think those early pioneers could have predicted the way electricity changed society? Where do you think the cloud will take us? Let's find out.